From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Kent's Meats and Grocery is much more than a grocery store. We carry a full line of quality meats, local and organic vegetables, and a large variety of fish, Green Mountain Smart Control pellet grills, and a full deli case of sandwiches and side dishes.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Kruger. This is a look at the ski park. And you know, the ski park is kind of right at that level where you're getting snow and the rain-snow mix, right? So we can clearly see some good fluffy snowflakes, good healthy snow at the base of the ski park at 5,500 feet. I was expecting snow levels mainly above 5,000 feet, and that's essentially where we are right now. Someone was asking how many feet of snow? Well, at this elevation, we'll most likely be measuring it in inches rather than feet, but looks like we are off to a good start. So it looks like things are looking up and up for the Mount Shasta Ski Park. So be sure to check that out. Of course, I'll keep you updated with what is going on with that. Let's see if we can get ourselves out of this and get you to the rest of the cameras here. And there they are. This, of course, no snow here. We're looking at Lake Orville, though, and looks like we do have those overcast skies. Not a ton of rain, looks like, down to the south here. We are seeing some breaks in the cloud cover there. We take you out to Trinity Center, and kind of hard to see here, but it does look a little overcast. Blown out image here shows that there may be a little bit of clearing there as well, but you can certainly see the wet pavement here that we are seeing on the ground. So of course, we've been looking at that rain out in Trinity Center here throughout the morning hours. It's in some pretty good rainfall totals in many areas, and we've got more rain in the forecast here for the rest of the afternoon, and not to mention even going into this evening. So the rain continues. Snow levels still fairly high, but you saw there around 5,000 feet or higher for most areas here, but those winds, they have been gusty. We saw some power outages in Del Norte and Humboldt counties this morning, but the good news is the wind should eventually start to die down as we take it through the rest of the afternoon and especially this evening. Still the wind advisory until 6 o'clock this evening, and the high wind warning also until this evening as well for these areas here in Siskiyou and Modoc counties. As I mentioned, the wind should start to subside through the rest of the day. So here we are at about 6 p.m. You see how the winds overall are just not nearly as bad by 6 o'clock this evening, and it looks like really no longer a factor by the time we do get into your Thursday. But with the next storm system coming in on Friday, the winds are expected to pick up again, especially along the coast and many of the areas that have seen the winds, but just not as strong as what we saw out there for today. So we'll be on the lookout for more winds later on this week. There's the tightly wound area of low pressure that is responsible for the gusty winds. When we see that low pressure drop in pressure, the lower we drop that in pressure, the stronger the winds can get. So we certainly did see that. We're seeing a nice flow coming in from the southwest, giving us the moisture that we need with this storm system. But you'll notice we're seeing behind it a little bit of clearing. So as this continues to push off to the east, we'll also begin to see things dry out again. There you can see the next storm system coming in behind it. This is what's expected to be here by Friday evening into Saturday, giving us another round of rain. This one now at this point looks like it may pack a little bit of a bigger punch in the fact that we may see a little bit more rainfall out of this one, because it looks like it's going to be a slower moving storm, which will allow the rain to be in place for a longer period of time and give us more rain as a result. But another thing I want you to take note, this is what we call a mid-latitude storm. You see how it's not coming from the north, but it's not coming from the south. It's kind of coming right here down the center of the Pacific Ocean. This is typically a warmer storm system, and the reason why we will continue to see those higher snow levels. But let's take a look at Futurecast. Here's today at noon. You see how that all pushes off to the east. So by 6 o'clock this evening, we're really going to start to wrap things up. So chances for showers will start to diminish later on this afternoon and into the evening hours, and things start to quiet down a bit. Now, we're going to be between storm systems on Thursday. That being said, there still may be a stray shower or a sprinkle here or there throughout the day on Thursday, but you can see just nothing that organized, nothing all that significant. We're only talking about a few extra hundredths of an inch of rainfall here through the day on Thursday. But I think everyone will certainly see that chance, but the main event won't be here until we really get into Friday evening. Here's Friday morning. The main front is still off to our west. it's going to be slow to move. So there's noon on Friday. Now at noon, the rain hits the coast. We may see some what we call prefrontal showers begin to move through on Friday around noon, but nothing that heavy. Then we take you into about 5 p.m. on Friday. Now, look where this line is. It's right on top of the valley. This is when we start to see some of the heavier rainfall move in. This is also when the winds begin to pick up as well. And by the way, the winds will pick up for the coast later on Friday morning, Friday around noon, as that main cold front passes through. But watch what happens. I'm going to take you into the next 5 hours as we go into Friday night. You see how this isn't moving a whole lot. It's not really pushing itself off to the east. This will allow us to continue to see that feed of moisture, giving us a better chance for some heavier rainfall with this system coming in Friday night. Certainly would be a welcome sight to get some of the rain. We don't want to see flooding because we eventually want to push this off so we don't see any flooding, but this is expected to push off to the east later Friday night and into Saturday. So with that all being said, there you can see some of the rainfall totals through Friday 10 p.m. We could see anywhere, I think, between 1 and even possibly close to 2 inches of rain through Friday night. Now, this does not include what we'll see as we go through the night on Friday into Saturday morning, so some of these totals may be a bit higher. Now, is it overdoing it for Mount Shasta City? Most likely, but we could be looking at some higher amounts for some of those higher elevations. Winter weather advisory still in effect until 7 o'clock this evening. I think snow levels will mainly be above 5,000 feet. Of course, you saw where the snowflakes are at the Shasta Ski Park. Let's take a look at what we can expect here with those road conditions. You can kind of zoom it in here, especially for Scott Mountain Pass, right around here. Here's Highway 3, northern Trinity County, which of course where the winter weather advisory is in effect. And then we get into southwestern Siskiyou County, getting into Scott Valley here, right? So this is where we have Scott Mountain Pass, which is at 5,400 feet. So we could probably be looking at some snow up there. And there you can see as we take you into Thursday morning, probably still seeing a little bit of that snow, rain, snow mix. I think we could be running some problems here through this afternoon and evening on Scott Mountain Pass. So just be aware of that if you do need to be traveling on Highway 3 in that area. In the meantime, Friday night, there's that rain on top of us. It does push off to the east. So by Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, it starts to dry out. I'm expecting mainly dry conditions on Sunday, maybe a passing sprinkle here or there, but overall, not much going on. Looks like for your New Year's Day, we actually clear things out for another dry start to your new year. And then we go into Tuesday, Wednesday. The storm system now looks like it's going to hit the coast and then ride down the coast as we go into Wednesday. Still a chance for rain coming into Tuesday and into Wednesday, but it looks like the rain mainly pushes down to our south and we won't get as much rainfall as we'd probably like to see. And then by the end of next week, maybe another round of some showers beginning to come in. So you get the idea. We are seeing a series of storms coming through. And quite honestly, even though a lot of them aren't expected to give them as much as we'd like, this is the way we want it. We want to see a storm system push through, then a break, then another one come in behind that and bring us more rain and then get a break. So this is really overall, I'd say, a pretty good trend for us as we continue to see the chances for rain. And even though we'll probably stay below normal for the season, we're going to be close. And certainly with the last series of storms that we did see, we got ourselves up there pretty good with some of those rainfall totals. In fact, be sure to watch tomorrow morning's forecast and live with Coffee with Kruger. After today's rain, we'll take a look at how we are doing for the season and how far we are from the actual normal. And hopefully, in the next week or so, we can either get to right around normal or exceed the normal, because most of us right now are still below normal. Let's take a look at the wave heights. And there you can see for this evening, 6 p.m., we're going to be anywhere between 20 and even 25 out to sea here. Now, we are eventually overnight, see those wave heights get up to 30 feet, but they should drop as we take you into tomorrow afternoon, including along the coast. But with that said, there is a high surf warning. This is actually from 8 p.m. tonight. I didn't get a chance to update this, but this is for 8 p.m. tonight through 8 p.m. on Thursday. So don't pay attention to those times. Again, 8 p.m. tonight through 8 p.m. Thursday. Just not a good idea to be out on the ocean or in the ocean for that matter either. All right, so here's what we have in store for us the rest of the day today. I do expect the mostly cloudy, the overcast skies, showers for the valley. Showers will be on the increase even for the eastern mountains, but we don't expect to see as much rainfall off to the north and to the east. So looking at your 7-day outlook, it looks like it's going to continue to be looking at some wet weather here. Now, Thursday, you'll notice I don't have any rain in the forecast there, but keep in mind, we're certainly going to see that chance. But the main event will be, of course, today, Friday evening into Saturday, and then mainly dry for your Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, before maybe we see another round of showers by the middle of next week. Your 7-day outlook for the valley, of course, the breezy conditions are a possibility as the main cold front passes through, but the main wind event was this morning, and that was along the coast and some of the higher elevations. Just again, I've included that chance for showers on Thursday, but nothing significant, with more rain coming in, especially Friday evening and into Saturday, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, fairly dry is what it's looking like at this point. Here is your 7-day outlook for the coast, and there it is. We're seeing those showers here. Now, as you can see here, we are going to be looking at, of course, also that chance for rain, especially for Friday, Saturday, drying out especially by your New Year's Day and next Tuesday.